Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Redbreezese Tactical. This is my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking about what do I carry for EDC. If you don't know what EDC is, it's everyday carry. Um, this will be my first time talking about this and talking about some other weapons that I do have in my arsenal. Shout out to all the other YouTubers out there that give out great information and great insight on everyday carry and on being self-defense knowledgeable. That's something I'm going to be looking into talking about more. So, first thing first, I'm going to talk about what do I personally carry for self-defense and what do I carry for home defense. First thing first is what I carry for self-defense is going to be the Glock 22 40 caliber. So what I carry is standard Glock, standard mag, YouTube compliant magazine, standard. If you guys are interested in the rounds that I'm using, 155 green Federal. So this is what we carry. We carry Federals. Carry these, okay? These are very, very good. They're saying the velocity of these at 25 yards is about 1,095. At 50 yards, about 1,043 velocity. These rounds are actually pretty light. They don't jam. I know certain people say they clean their guns a lot, like after they use them. I do. I actually clean my guns a lot after I use them. I actually have a universal gun cleaning kit. Just something standard. Keep everything clean. Comes with everything you need. Got you a towel. Got you a pack. So we got everything in here. Cotton swabs to towels, down to little pads that you can use to break down the weapon and wipe it down and oil it up, things of that nature. I really do like this company here. Definitely comes with a lot of different stuff in here that you can use. Very, very, very good for you to keep your weapons clean. You know, some people are like, no, I don't, clean it every time I go to the range. Me, I'm the type of person, I clean it every time I go to the range. Every time I come home, break it down, clean it. That's what you gotta do. You gotta keep it clean so your weapon can be useful for you. One thing I added to my Glock is a laser. I'm not too sure if a lot of people seen these. It's gonna be a grip laser. It's gonna be a grip laser here. Right one here. I really like this one. Very easy to get to. So when you're, as you see, there's nothing in the weapon. Nothing in the weapon at all. We are clear. Just so you guys know, we are clear. We're clear. There's nothing in here. Not one in the chamber or anything, so we are clear, just so you guys know. One thing I do like about this grip laser, it's easier to use rather than them other lasers where you gotta actually come up and actually turn the light on. I really got tired of doing that. Like, I know they have some where you can actually have it where you can pull it out and it actually turns on when you holster it. But I just feel like everybody has that, and I just wanted to be something different, just in case I do want to put something on the front of the barrel. I'm still looking at a couple different attachments and stuff like that I might want to use. So as of right now, it just has a standard laser, just a standard laser, nothing too fancy, nothing like that. Now to activate the laser, you just got to click the back of this button here, right here, and it'll activate. Once you do that, you see it on the wall, you see it on the ceiling, it'll activate. So as you pull it, boop, it activates. Very easy to use, so when you just using it, boom, it turns right on as soon as you put your hand on the back of the beaver tail. So I like it there, the back of the beaver tail. Very, very easy to use. Very the quality of it, I would say, is really good. I used this when I was at the range and indoors, and I'm surprised. I'm gonna be surprised how it works outdoors. That's the next thing I'm gonna do, is go to outdoor range. Other than that, this has done, I've had it for a year now. It's been really good. Been really good. Clean wise, no jams, none of that. Always keep it clean. Other than that, the trigger is standard. I have a standard trigger. I'm thinking of upgrading to a Timmy trigger. I don't know if you guys heard of that one before. So I am going to do an upgrade. That video is going to come pretty soon once I get it in the mail. I'm going to do a trigger swap. I'm going to swap out the trigger. I'm also going to do a barrel swap where on here, on these Gen 4s, they don't have threaded barrel. So you do have to go aftermarket to get a threaded barrel. Threaded barrel I'm looking at is gold. It's like gold plated, and I think it's gonna look pretty good once I start swapping out some stuff on here. Either between I'm going to probably go with red because I do be seeing a lot of people who add a lot of gold and stuff like that to their guns. So I do want to kind of be different. I'm probably going to do red, do like a red build. And I am going to paint the gun as well. So you guys let me know. I'm thinking about using the same colors as my logo for the paint to get it Cerakoted. Other than that, I actually got it rigged up right now with this 9-line rope. I think it does kind of look ghetto, but hey, whatever makes it work. You know what I'm saying? This is I was gonna get some tape, but I didn't feel like it. I was like, I want to do something different where it's like, you know, I don't have to worry about replacing the tape or anything. And I feel like with this 9-line, it doesn't mess with my grip or anything. It's like the 9-line does not mess with the grip at all. But you got to keep this back laser, you got to keep this gripped in, because even if you put the pin in, it still gives a slight gap to where it's not up against the firearm. So if it's not all the way up against the firearm, you're definitely going to have to use some tape or something to wrap it around there to get it on there to stay. This is what I did. I kind of think it looks kind of funny because it does look kind of tacky. It's like, yo, like, what is the gun broken? What are you doing? No, it's not. It's just something that I doing temporarily before I actually paint the gun and stuff like that. Of course, guys might see it might got a couple scratches and nicks on it right now. So I am gonna probably switch out the bottom end of it. I am probably gonna switch out the bottom, but not as of right now. As of right now, we're just gonna do a trigger, threaded barrel, and then we're probably gonna do an optic. We're gonna put an optic on top of here. We're gonna knock this off and put an optic on there, which I already have. So while we're talking about that, I'll actually show you guys the optic that's actually going to go on the weapon. All right. So what we have here is a Flip Dot Pro. Now, I've been looking these up. People have very different opinions about these flip dots, and I haven't used it yet, but I did just get it. So we are going to open this up so you guys can see it. Let's see here. Fit this up here. Okay. So out of the box is very sturdy. Just to let you guys know, very sturdy. Came in sturdy and everything. This is what the dot looks like. And actually, I will. There we go. So this Flip Dot Pro right here comes with a little lever, so you can hit it and it'll flip right up as soon as you pop it open. So look at that screen. Oh, you can see the dot a little bit. You can see the dot in the middle. Yep, you guys can see the dot in the middle, right there, just right in the middle. If you guys are right there, you can see the dot a little bit. But yeah, this one right here, will run you, I would say about 40, 50 bucks. Now with these, the battery on these, I don't know how long the battery lasts on these. I would say a good 3 or 4 months, and you got to switch the battery out. I haven't switched the battery out since I got it. So I do have extra battery. I do got to switch it out. But to let you guys know that very, very, very clear when you're looking through here. It's very clear. You might not be able to see the dot, but it is very, very clear. And it's sturdy. It's metal. It's sturdy. You could change the brightness of it right here. Got your plus, and you got your negative at the bottom. With this flip dot, I feel like the material on it is very great. It's very, very sturdy. So yeah, I mean, I think they did a great job on manufacturing Really, really great job on manufacturing. Just getting the light to stay on properly is probably going to be my downfall on this. Just not noticing the light pop on. You might have to switch the battery out a lot. That would be the only con to this, is battery usage. Just making sure you keep the battery, you know, powered up, or keep an extra battery on you, which may be a little bit annoying. It's not like those other optics where you can just slap it on a charger and charge it up and keep running. Not with this one here. Not gonna happen. Okay. So we showed you guys the optic. So that is my first video for you guys talking about the Glock. Also, I do have a standard KCI 50 round for it. Now, not YouTube compliant. I'm not gonna be using it on YouTube or anything, just for talking purposes. But with these, I've used this in the range a couple times. Well, probably I'd say 3 or 4 times I used this in the range. Now, what I will say is, yes, you can carry 50 rounds, but in a realistic situation, this is going to jam. Like, the cycle through the round, like as I was cycling through rounds with this, when I was at the indoor range, this tends to get stuck. Like after you fire off, I would say possibly 10 rounds, you're probably gonna get a little, you probably hear it now, it's like a little, you hear that little juggle. Now that's only because when you put the rounds in, these juggle up here. These little, I would say these are little catchers, like the bullet holders. And these tend to jiggle around a lot. Now when these jiggle around a lot when you're using them in a range, it tends to jam. It does tend to jam. So I would not, I do see a lot of people with them. I see a lot of people riding around with shit like this and the third. I personally been looking it up and been looking at different videos. I don't think you should use this for self-defense. Shouldn't carry this. This is for range. This is for you to practice at the range. This is range carry. You take this to the range, you practice with this. Do not carry this on your daily as an EDC, because it's not going to make any sense. It's not going to make any sense. Like, one is bulky. 2, if you're trying to conceal, you're not concealing this. Unless you're like a bigger guy and you just got this in a different part. But to use this, I don't think it's worth it. I wouldn't put this on the line. I wouldn't put that on the line. But standard mags, standard Glock mags, do that. Same thing with extendos. Like people, I've been seeing a lot of people like, oh yeah, my extendo jammed my gun, or you know, it didn't cycle through, or you know, it messes up. So you guys got to be careful about that. Other than that, yes, I like it, but this is only for the range guys. Like, let's be serious. This is range use only. Okay, so now, next video, well, not the next video, the next weapon for the next video, I'll be talking about my home defense that I have set up right now. It's not much. I'll be adding on to the inventory starting next month of January, and my goal is each month to buy 1 firearm. So next year, we're gonna have 12 firearms, and we're gonna have a video. We're gonna be going to the range using each of them. Now, what do I have right now, if you ask? Let's see. Okay, so what we have here is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful G-Force Arms 99. Now mine's a little scratched up. Got a little wear and tear on her because I've been using her. Put her through a little torture test, you know what I'm saying? See what she was getting into. We are clear, so you guys know there's nothing in the chambers, nothing else in there. we are clear. So I brought this weapon about a year ago. I would say last January or last December I bought this of 2024. So I've had it for about a year. Took it to the range. Yes, I do have a sling on it. I do carry a sling on mine. Well, it does come with a sling, so you guys know. Also, let me do this real quick so you guys can see. So, let me put it all together so you guys can see this here. How I got mine's rigged up. Mine's is a little bit different from everybody else's, and you'll see. You'll see why. So, with my G-Force arms, it is stock, but I do have a couple accessories on it, as you guys can see. The first accessory I did add is this sling here. It's about 10-15 bucks online. Put this sling on there. Very, very, very durable. The gun itself is kind of heavy. If you're not using a sling, it is kind of, I'm gonna say it's about 10, 15 pounds. Like, well, not even 15 pounds, but I'll say like 8 to 10 pounds. Probably about 8 to 10 pounds to hold this gun. It is a kind of heavy gun, especially when you get to the recoil. When you use this weapon, you fire this weapon, the recoil will throw you back a little bit. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful when you use this one. So, first mod was the sling that I put on here. Second mod, bullet catcher. I'm not sure if you guys know about that. This right here is very, very, very useful. Don't want to drop shells when you get to range or clean them up. That's what I got this one for. Or if I do decide to go hunting, don't have to worry about a round hitting you in the face. You know what I'm saying? After you use it. Third attachment that I added was the what is this called? Optic. I forget which one I bought. I forget where I bought this one from. I do forget where I bought this one from. But this one here is very, very, very easy to use, very durable. Biting. The settings on here is very, very, very easy to use. As you guys see, I'm gonna try to angle you guys so you can see the actual laser. Right, take it off real quick so you guys can see the laser. This laser is very, very accurate. I like it. Very, very easy to use. Oh, there we go, right there. There we go. Now you guys see it. You see that right there? Very clear, very bright, very easy to use. That was the third attachment. That's the front of it. Fourth one, I actually added a grip here. This grip online probably was $14. It's a flip up grip, so you can have it down, flip it down, or flip it up this way. That way you want to use it. Now, what I like about these grips, you can put a pad on here for a light. If you actually have a light, you can put a pad on here. So I actually do have a light on this side. The light and laser on this side. If you guys didn't know. Fully functional light, fully functional laser. Comes with a strobe light, laser, all that good stuff. Now, I'm going to put the light pad here. It's just when I bought this one, the pad that I had to go in here, it was too fat. So I gotta get like an aftermarket pad that's gonna be smaller. It can go on this side, or it can go on the other side, so ambidextrous. So with this, you can pull this down. You can take this off, tighten it up, put your pad in there, and get your pad in there. You know, put your pad in. It'll hold everything in place. Pretty good, if you ask me. It's pretty good if you ask me. I like it a lot. No, tighten this back up for you guys. Okay, cool. Now with this one here, the recoil, like I said, the recoil on this is very, 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 very active. So using it, like me using it, how I do it under the chest, it throws it like literally throws all its force back on you with the recoil with this one. So you definitely gotta like, one, have a sling, two, position it right, and three, have a sturdy stance, because it'll throw you. This right here will throw you back. Not lying, it will. All right, and if you guys are interested for my last weapon, my next video will probably be going to the range. You guys will probably see me in the range in another week, probably around the 9th. I would say the 9th or the 10th, because it's going to be the beginning of the year. I'm going to be out at the range. I'm going to be bringing these back out, talking about them with you guys. And let's get on to the next weapon. Okay. Next thing that I have here, this pretty thing right here. I have two sights on here, if you guys can tell. We have one scope here, and we have a mini scope here. So with this AR, this is the Plum Crazy 2nd generation, chambered in 223-556. And as you see, I also have a bullet catcher on here. Yes, we are clear. Yes, there's nothing. Oh, excuse me. Yes, we are clear. Yes, there is nothing in the actual firearm itself. These are empty shells that I had at the range I was using. So I like to have bullet catchers on mine. It makes it look super duper tactical. I like the way how it looks tactical here. So with this here, this is the Penti scope, a 4-16 scope, 50 EG. So if you guys don't know what that is, that means that it can go, you can actually do red through this here. You can do red. You can look at it through a red lens, or you can look at it through a green lens here. Now with this light here, light and flashlight here, same thing, strobe. This is a green light. My other one is a red light. The other laser on my other weapon is a red light. This one here is a green light. Oh, wait. Set it to the right setting. Might be okay. Load up. Hopefully my battery didn't die. Battery must have died. Guess my battery died. Guess it's time to change the battery. Oh, no it didn't. There we go. So what I like about this one, it has a strobe feature. And strobe feature on there. And we have our laser. Yeah, I think my battery's dead. Gotta change the battery up. So as of right now, the battery's dead, which is fine. I still have a laser on this. I have a secondary green laser right here, just in case this one does die. You see this one is low. It's not turned on, but I do have a secondary laser here. It does come on. And with the sights, this one I think can go out to about, I would say about 1,000 yards or more. I would say, like, clearly I can see out, like, you can see far out this. This 4-16 goes pretty far. Pretty far. So when we go to the range, we're going to test that out when we go to the outdoor range, because the indoor range, you're probably only going to get 50 yards, 75 yards, if they even have that, but 50 yards at max. So when we do go out to this outdoor range that I've been looking into, we are going to see how far she can go. Had this weapon for about a year. Used it at the range, never jammed. Always keep it clean, always cleaning it out, you know, every time I use it. Haven't been to the range in a while, but when I do go, we are going to test this out. What I like about this is I can put a lot of attachments on here. As you see, I already have like three, like three attachments on here. It's like done with attach. You would think this is done with attachments. You would be like, all right, no more attachments can go in here, but actually can. I actually got some more stuff that I want to put on here to make it, you know, look very tactical, sporty and tactical. What I'm looking at adding on to this one is night vision. I'm gonna get a night vision setup so where I can just put it on top of here and I'll be able to see at night a lot better. Especially because this dies a lot quick with this battery. This battery on here does die a lot quick. But with the scope itself, battery on the scope, it's pretty good. Everything's metal, nothing plastic, everything's metal. Very, very durable. Like I said, it's not a bad weapon at all. I use 223 through this, 556. I actually like using 556 through this the most. No recoil. When I say this has no recoil, I mean like negative 100% no recoil. When you use this, you're gonna be like, it doesn't even feel like you fired a round off. Like literally it doesn't. It doesn't feel like you did anything. Very light gun. This is probably a 6 or 7 pound gun. Now with the attachments, it'll probably make it a 10-pound gun. Not gonna lie. It did get a little bit heavier after I added the attachments. But before, when it's just bone stock, no attachments, this thing is light. Super light. Like featherweight. Featherweight gun. Featherweight. I'll tell you that now. But with the actual attachments on it, it does make it a little bit heavier. It does make it a little bit heavier. Very easy to see out of the scopes, out of both of them. I actually liked it. The reason why I put it on the side instead of the top, just because the clearance of this knob here in here, I wasn't going to be able to put the other attachments on there the way I want to for it to be able to like sit correctly. So I had to do it on the side, and I think I actually like doing it on the side because I can go down the range and be like, all right, I'm looking at here now. If I get something close, I could just turn it. I could just turn it right here. So I don't know if you guys can see, like, if I'm aiming down range here, I'm like, oh, well, my target's a little bit close. I can just automatically go right here to the side. Automatically. Don't gotta make no adjustments. Everything's still at 0, just here for long range, here for short range. This is where we're going, short range, boom. So I think that's a really good attachment placement for the right side. I think that was a great idea to put it on the right, because again, if you're looking down range, super long down range, and you get somebody that's like super close, you're gonna have to zoom out of your settings. You're gonna have to zoom all the way out to get that next person when you don't really need to. You could just boom, just get right over to the side here, get right back on target. So I think that's a really good idea that I did for myself. It does have a couple different settings. Both of these actually go red and green. So whether you're hunting at night, you can use red to keep it, you know, to keep the light down so you don't have to, you know, scare off any animals you're hunting or anything like that. Because sometimes that does happen. I've seen videos where that happens, where people go out there, use the red light, and the red light could catch the attention of the animal to run off. Sometimes the green light that catch the attention to run off. So just depending on how quiet you are, how persistent you are, and how accurate you are, that all matters. And the different lights, I feel like it matters, because you never know. You'd be like, oh, I'm running the green, and you know, animal might be like, I see that light, like I'm getting out of dodge. Now you can switch the light over and they'll be like, oh, I don't know what that one is. Yeah. So that's kind of how I look at it. This gun as well, I will be getting Cerakoted, the same as the Glock and shotgun. I'll be getting them all in different colors though. So I do have a second colorway that I'm thinking about using. That actually will come out next week. So you guys stay tuned. You guys come back and subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys actually like or dislike about the firearms that I have, and we'll talk about it more. And I will see you guys in the next video.